movie. Have you guys heard about the new Barbie movie? Apparently, some reviewers are saying it is a deceptive and sneaky trap to indoctrinate your children. Yes, the seemingly innocent movie based on one of the biggest toys in history is said to be filled with messages of propaganda to indoctrinate your children with pro-abortion, feminism, demasculation, and gender identity messages, all on children who may come from conservative and Christian backgrounds, whose parents just don't want their children filled with this type of ideology.
It's titled Warning, Don't Take Your Daughter to Barbie. And so what was it that led to that determination?
Frankly, we saw the movie on Sunday night. The movie is worse than you could possibly expect. It's hardcore propaganda. Barbie just is terrible. The first few minutes, it's got a bunch of little girls playing with little baby dolls, and the girls take the baby dolls and bash them and slap them, and we don't have to be mothers anymore. In Barbie land, men are the problem with all of society. It's hardcore feminism. They banished men so they have a better life. In fact, Ken is the villain in the movie. There are a couple of trans people playing characters, Barbies. So, men play better Barbies than women play Barbies, by the way. So you should tell your little girls that if you want to be Barbie, you want to be a swimmer, you want to be anything else in society, men can be women better. That's what the movie's saying.
Now, speaking of this transgender Barbie person who was in the movie, this is that person here, Harry Neff. Now let's hear what this person had to say themselves about the Barbie movie. Here we go. The trans Barbie, in this person's own words, the movie is candy with a little poison. This person literally said about their own role in the movie that it is poison. I didn't make that statement. This person did. What's interesting is from the trailer, you would never get the impression that this movie has this type of messages and ideology in it. My only question is really, if that's what the movie is about, why not be outright and honest about it, and those who want to allow their children to see the movie can do so. Very deceptive, very cunning, and very misleading. I think we all know who's really behind this nonsense.
Yes, there it is, man. All right, shalom, shalom. We give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim HaKadosh.
Saw the movie on Sunday.
With
double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, those who were well and how I learned this truth from. Salutations to you, brothers, stiffly pushing this one truth out there, and shalom to the rest of the elect. This is your brother, Chagabar. All right, I'm back at you again with another lesson, man, which is going to be dealing with, this new Barbie movie that, a lot of people, wanted to go see, man. There's been a lot of talk about this damn movie, all right, which I actually, I was sitting back and waiting for, some type of reviews to come out about it or whatever the case, man, because I just knew, all right, that's, there was something about this movie, man. And when you actually look at the Barbie, all right, the word Barbie, it looks as though you can see different sixes, all right. You got the because they do that often, man. These Satanists, they'll put those 3 6s in the wording of their different movies, all these different places, man. But at the end of the day, this movie Barbie, all right, is an enchantment. Okay, it's an enchantment, a spell that they put on the masses of people, man. Which, matter of fact, I believe this same movie has been banned in certain countries. All right. I don't know if it was either Taiwan or China. All right. I'll have to double check that. But this movie is actually being banned. You see, and there's been a lot of hysteria around this damn movie, man. And the point is that this is not the only, TikTok video I've seen speaking about how this movie was used. All right. Pretty much as means as a spell to put on your children, man. All right. Pushing what? Feminism and emasculation. You see, and then in this clip, they mention what? Barbie land, which that's what America is, man. America would be pretty much likened unto Barbie land because over here in America is what? They push the feminism, the women's liberation, emasculation of the man. Okay. and all them different tropes. All right. They also mentioned abortion. Okay, they said the little girls was having the little baby dolls and was bashing the little dolls and pretty much showing that they could abort their babies if they wanted to, man. And this is the type of shit that they are implanting in the minds of little ass kids, man. You see? But hey, that's the world we live in, man. And we know these devils, we know they always use these movies to put spells on people, man. All right. This was an article that went out 6 days ago, which matter of fact, I seen this article and this was the one of the first things that sparked my interest into, seeing what people had to say after they watched that movie. Of course, I didn't go watch the shit, man. The fuck I, have, in watching that movie, even though you can glean different spiritual insights from these movies, but I don't give a shit about watching this movie, man. All right, I just knew that them devils was up to something. All right, but anyways, it says religious leader says Barbie movie has demonic influences, and children who see the movie will behave differently, man. See, so it's clear that these elites, man, and these, when they put these different movies out, Hollywood, all right, they always throwing out enchantments on people, man. All right, you got to understand that when you watch certain movies and shit. It was another movie that went out not too long ago. I believe it was with them witches. I forgot what the fuck it was called, but man, they said it was pretty much was the same thing, man. Your children watching that movie, all right, it ain't gonna be good for them, And this is nothing new, nothing new, man. But yeah, it said a religious leader is telling the public to not see the newest Barbie movie because it has demonic influence, and any child who sees it will behave differently. Yeah. So, I mean, apparently these people who've seen a movie, all right, some people have realized and picked up on the agenda they pushing. All right, men are trash. Pretty much get them out of the picture, emasculate them by all costs, and have a society ran by hardcore feminists, man. And that's what you see in America, man. This is precisely what you see over here, okay? Where, just like the shit that happened with Jada and Will Smith, okay? They want a woman to lead and a man to follow, man, because this is much easier to manipulate a woman, okay? Because she's going to be more inclined to her emotions, all right? So it's much easier for them to manipulate and control a woman, all right? And how much more so, because they also mentioned the transgenders, which is also another big aspect. Okay, how much more easy is it to control a transgender? All right, say a man who's transitioning to a woman. Well, that man by default is more he's became effeminate. All right, by choice, really. So that testosterone and his masculinity, he gave those things up. And when you have a society of fucking just women and the alphabet community, you have a society that you can easily manipulate, man. You see, it's all about manipulation and control. Okay, so if you telling the kids, this message of, going ahead and transition, right? Men are useless, men are trash. And there was another TikTok I was watching, and the lady in that TikTok pretty much was going into how they want the masses to view the masculine traits that men possess as useless, being competitive, being dominant, being a leader, these different traits that are becoming of a masculine man, society demonizes, man. And they call it what? Toxic masculinity. And they throw around these different terms that don't actually mean shit. Okay, what the fuck is toxic masculinity, man? What you come to find out is that feminism is truly toxic, because we live in a world that they demonize the patriarchy, they demonize the man and masculinity, etc., to the point to where you barely, you don't see it in media, you don't see it in movies. Okay, they show you the exact opposite. All right, and when they show you this toxic feminism, all right, this is what we see in society, man, and this is what led to this society that we have, that we have over here in America. All right, over here in Barbie land. You see? But yeah, man, they don't, if you ain't watched that shit, man, don't let your kids watch that witchcraft. All right, that's all it is, man. It's all is nothing more. Okay, this is Isaiah 47, verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." And we know the daughter of ancient Babylon is America. It says, "Sit on the ground, there is no throne," which ancient Babylon was big on sorceries. Just like the Egyptians was. Them different ancient kingdoms, nothing's changed, man. These America and these modern elites, they have that ancient knowledge, man. They have that that ancient knowledge of witchcraft and consulting with demons and things like that. So that's how they're able to perfectly put spells on the people, man. Because that knowledge from thousands of years ago, they still use it. You see, they harness that shit, man. But it says, "Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." You see, let's go down to verse 9. It says, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood." Okay, because it's going into the destruction of America that's imminent. This is what we always warn about, man. It's what we prophesy about. This is our whole purpose is, the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Shah is to tell you that this type of society and culture and world that we live in, all right, is coming to an end, man. You see, because if this was to continue to go on and say, for example, you had a world, right? Say, for example, you lived on an island, right? If you had 100 transgenders, all right, and 5 biological men, in 10 years, there would be nobody left. Okay, 100 years, there would be no one left. But if you had an island where you had 100 biological women and just 5 biological men, you'd have a full thriving society, man. You see? So you understand that this shit is depopulation. It's Agenda 2030. This is means of wiping people out, man. Okay, you can't have a prosperous society when people are identifying as the opposite gender and all this fucking confusion, man. You see? It says, "They shall come upon thee in the perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments," man. Your social media, your televisions, your Hollyweirds, all this shit is means of them pushing out witchcraft on people, man. You see, pushing out these different enchantments on the people and trying to subconsciously program you to behave in a certain manner. Okay, to think certain things are okay when they're truly not. All right, to accept these things, man. And it's confusion. All right. It says, verse 10, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me." It says, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. Salakia, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am and none else beside me, man. So these devils, these elites, all right, these elites think that their agenda is going to be perfected, man. You see, they have a perverted mindset and they think that in, I don't know, after Agenda 2030, in 20 years, 30 years, if they were still here, they truly think that, men would be completely emasculated. All right, it'd be a completely feminist, buzz cut, woman controlled society with a bunch of transgenders and just completely compromised, weak individuals, man. Robots walking around, fucking cyborgs and shit like that. You see, that's what they want, man. That's what they thought was going to come. But it says, verse 11, "Therefore shall evil come upon thee." Yeah, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, man. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, you fucking devils. It says, "And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know," man. And that's why Russia's about to fuck this place up. Iran, China, they're about to fuck this place up, man. You're going to have all types of insurrections from within over here in America. Once they pull the plug on the dollar, man, it's a fucking wrap for America. This culture and society that they've been trying to push is going to crumble, man. It's all going to collapse. And you women that have bought into this feminism, you're going to fall, man. You alphabet community, you transgenders, you're going to all fall, man, and be destroyed. You see, at a moment's notice, man. Okay? So don't believe the hype. You know, that spell they put on you people, man. Hey, that shit, you about to be met with reality, man. All right? You see? It says, thou shalt not be able to put it off. Yeah, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Famine. You think you people gonna be worried about, you think you people gonna be worried about feminism and the alphabet community and this, that, there, and the third when your ass is starving to death? You see? When them foreign troops get over here and start kicking your doors down and taking everything you fucking have, man. Yeah. Let's see how well you people uphold this wickedness, man. All right? And a lot of you are just going to be taken out, man. A lot of you are going to die. You see? Yeah. Verse 12, it says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. You see, Esau's been a demon from the youth, man. From the fucking jump, this devil's been pushing out these enchantments. Okay? All right? It says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou may prevail. You see? So let's see if, these different tropes and things you trying to push on the people, man. Let's see if these things are going to stand. All right? Let's see how well these things do during this financial collapse. During blackouts. The fucking blackouts, you ain't got no fucking TV. No movies, no shit like that, man. So how you going to be able to continue to put spells on people whenever the Mossad takes that power and authority away from you? Okay? You already got the digital commissioner over there in the UK that is advocating during times of social unrest to shut down social media. And if these social media platforms can't crack down on, hate speech and misinformation and things like that they need to shut them fucking down, man. See? So, man, look, being able to push out this indoctrination and shit like this, man, it's all coming to an end, man. You see? All coming to an end, man. But, hey, yeah, that movie, when I first started hearing about that shit, man, I was like, yeah, that's going to be something. And lo and behold, man. But, hey, anyways, at the end of the day, we want to give all praises to Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Kakadash. Death to America. Wa Baba Ball. Shalom.